Hey guys, so I have just finished a core and glute workout, which has killed me, and so I'm just doing some hip flexor work, and I thought that I would share a hip flexor hip mobility section for you to quickly stretch if you have done a bottoms up workout like I. So we're going to go into hip flexor work. So you're going to go into a lunge. You're going to make sure that you're going to do this posterior pelvis tilt and pull your ribs down. From this movement here, you're going to bring one leg back and the other leg forward. And from this movement, I'll come back a little bit so you can see, you put something under your knee if you need it. You are going to keep in a 90-90 angle. So this is the angle, and tuck that pelvis. Just so you can see closer, because we're only really basically focusing on the hip flexor. Tuck that pelvis, pull those ribs down, and from there, what you should feel is a stretch. You can lean a little bit forward here, but you don't need much movement to feel the stretch, and there's no lower back movement here. And you're holding here, squeezing your inner thighs, squeezing your pelvis forward, pulling your ribs down. From there, we're going to take it into a little bit more dynamic. So we are going to, if you need to, use a pillow just like this to place underneath you. You're going to bring your leg here, and from here, you're going to have the 90-90 set up again, and you're going to rock back and forward. So firstly, you're going to tuck that pelvis, pull those ribs in, and then you're just going to rock back and forward, keeping the pelvis even. And this is going to give you a nice advancement on that awesome hip flexor stretch. You will feel it. And to add a little bit more dynamicness to the movement, what you can do if you have the stability is start in and create a hamstring stretch here. So from this hamstring stretch, either hands down or hands not, and then rock forward into a deep lunge stretch, and then a hamstring. Now, if you just want to keep it in the hip flexor, rock up and squeeze the pelvis forward, ribs down. If you want to take it more into a split and deep lunge, you can go rock up, pull the pelvis forward, ribs down, and then come into a deep lunge. So you can move through the hip flexor always in the center and create stability and mobility through the hip joint as you are going through. So after that, we're going to develop a little bit of quad strength to stabilize the hips, okay? So I'm going to just come a little bit closer so you can see the area that you need to focus on is those quads here and your core. So my feet are actually going to be, generally I push them down here, or you can tuck them here, okay? Try not to let your legs splay. And your focus is, however, on the shins pushing down, okay? And from those shins pushing down, you're going to tuck the ribs forward and down, hips forward and down, hold the glutes tight, and you're going to lean back and up. Really focusing on pushing the shins down and up. It's going to build core connection with your hip flexors. Gives you a little wonky perspective on life. So try for around 10. You only have to go as low as you want to go, okay? And the last one, you place your leg down and you can use a surface to stand on. So you're going to place your leg down and the other leg is going to go on a more stable surface than a roller, please. And you're going to use that pelvis tilt. So you're going to pull those sit bones forward, pull the ribs down, and you're going to get a nice hip flexor stretch. You can see my leg is wobbling because it wants to roll out. Now, you're going to hold here. It's a great way to keep your quadriceps, your hamstrings active, and calves here if you want to add a little bit more. If you don't feel anything there, you can push forward a little bit, but keep that pelvis tucked and ribs down. And this is going to be a nice hip flexor stretch as well. So once you've done those, what you can do is just quickly feel out your hips, and you can come on down and you can rock from hip to hip, and then you can start swaying your legs out, 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 and then in, out, and just feel through your hip flexors and your hips mobility, and then rock them out. And there's your lower body mobility after a good glute, core, or leg workout. And getting those hip flexors and core is so important to have a connection, because when they have a connection, helps you to do handstand presses, helps you to do hollow body, helps you to do V-up, helps you to do these holds, helps you to do this movement, helps you to come all the way up into these movements, and so on and so forth. So start at the basics and know that everything is connected. Thanks for joining me. A Merry Christmas, or a merry beautiful day if you don't celebrate. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your subscription to the channel. Thanks for your support. You know, it's an honor to be here sharing content with you all, and just being able to be connected around the world to learn and grow together. I will wish you a great day or night. Namaste.